What if you could go through life without being shaken by failure, hardship, or even the opinions of others? For centuries, the Stoics have passed down wisdom on how to develop an unbreakable mindset, one that thrives in chaos, finds peace in struggle, and remains unmoved by fear. These aren't just abstract ideas. These are rules that warriors, emperors, and great thinkers lived by. Rules that, if followed, will make you mentally unstoppable. Let's begin. Rule number 1. Control what you can, ignore what you can't. Most people waste their lives obsessing over things they have no control over. What others think, how the world works, or what fate has in store for them. The Stoics understood that this is the root of suffering. Marcus Aurelius, the philosopher king, said, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." A storm doesn't bother a mountain. The wind doesn't move the ocean floor. And a Stoic isn't disturbed by things beyond his control. You cannot change the past. You cannot control the future. But you can always control your actions, your response, and your mindset. That's where true power lies. Rule number 2. Embrace hardship. It makes you stronger. Modern society avoids discomfort at all costs. But the Stoics believed that hardship is the ultimate teacher. Seneca, one of Rome's greatest Stoic thinkers, wrote, "Difficulties strengthen the mind, as labor does the body." The greatest warriors, thinkers, and leaders didn't become great by living easy lives. They embraced struggle. They trained themselves to endure discomfort, so that when real hardship came, they were ready. Don't complain about obstacles. Seek them out. Train yourself to endure hunger, discomfort, and failure, because every hardship you survive makes you harder to break. Rule number 3. Detach from the opinions of others. Imagine how much of your life is controlled by what others think. You hesitate before speaking. You hold back from taking action. You seek approval, fearing rejection. But the Stoics knew this is a prison. Epictetus said, "If you wish to improve, be content to be thought foolish and stupid." People will criticize you. They will judge you. But none of that matters unless you let it. A Stoic does not live for approval. He lives by principle. He walks his own path, whether others like it or not. Detach from opinions. Be indifferent to praise and criticism, and you will be free. Rule number 4. Practice voluntary discomfort. The rich Roman senator Cato intentionally dressed in ragged clothes and walked barefoot through the streets. Why? Because he wanted to train himself not to care about luxury, comfort, or the judgment of others. The Stoics knew that the best way to become mentally unbreakable is to expose yourself to difficulty, on purpose. Take cold showers, sleep on the floor, go without food for a day. Train yourself to be comfortable with discomfort. Because if you can live without something, it can never control you. Rule number 5. Memento Mori. Remember, you will die. Nothing is more certain than death. And yet most people live as if they have endless time. The Stoics kept death close, not out of fear, but to stay focused. Seneca wrote, "You act like mortals in all that you fear, and like immortals in all that you desire." If you knew you had 1 year left to live, what would you do differently? Would you waste time arguing, procrastinating, fearing failure? A Stoic wakes up every day knowing it could be his last, and because of that, he doesn't waste time. Memento Mori. Live with urgency, because one day there will be no tomorrow. Rule number 6. Turn every setback into an opportunity. A Stoic never sees himself as a victim. No matter what happens, he asks, "How can I use this?" A failure? It's a lesson. An insult? A test of patience? A loss? A chance to grow stronger. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "The impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way." In other words, the obstacle is the path. A weak man complains about misfortune. A Stoic turns it into fuel. Rule number 7. Let go of attachment. Nothing is truly yours. Everything you own, everything you love, one day it will be gone. Your wealth, your status, even the people in your life, none of it is permanent. Most people cling desperately to what they have, terrified of losing it. But the Stoics saw this as foolish. Epictetus said, "Don't demand that things happen as you wish, but wish that they happen as they do, and you will go on well." A Stoic appreciates what he has, but never becomes a slave to it. If he loses his wealth, he remains the same. If he loses a friend, he cherishes the time they had. True freedom is not needing anything to be happy. Stoicism isn't just a philosophy, it's a way of life. It's the mindset that made warriors fearless, emperors wise, and ordinary men unbreakable. Control what you can. Embrace hardship. Let go of what you cannot change, and you will become unstoppable. Which of these rules do you think is the most powerful? Let us know in the comments. And if you want more wisdom from the greatest minds in history, don't forget to like and subscribe.